Yeah, this is the double stack nuke box behind me, and this is the swarm I caught on the corner of our property not that long ago. I hate saying time frames because I can never really keep them straight, but I transferred it. There's a stinger in the lens. That's what a bee stinger looks like if the camera focuses. Yeah, I transferred this over I think about a week ago, and because of how strong they looked, meaning how well the 4 frames in the swarm trap looked, I put 2 in the bottom box, 2 in the top box, and then checkerboarded the remaining 6 frames, and at the same time decided to put a shallow on top with new frames and foundation so they can start drawing it out, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, so I can get ahead for next year and have drawn out supers so the bees can not waste their time and energy and the natural nectar of creating wax in the new frames and foundation on the supers. So I'm trying to get a jump start for next year, and this smoker is just frustrating. Alright, let's take a look in here. Actually, I'm going to reposition the camera to get a better angle. Alright, that's good. That should do it. Yeah, let's take a look in the most recent swarm. Something like that. I put a quart jar on the front with some 1-to-1 syrup. They went through that in a few days. So just kind of curious to see. This is just a shallow super, no queen excluder. And they're working it. It had some established frames. I mean, just like a little wax. So I'm not really gonna focus on that too much. Oh wow. Yeah, let's get in here and check it out. So this is one of the frames I checkerboarded, obviously. So I caught this swarm a week or so ago. I moved it into the swarm box last Monday, so they've been over here for about 5 days. And they've only had a quart of sugar water. But look at what they've been doing. So as folks say, swarms come prepared to establish a colony loaded up with honey in their honey gut, and it takes them no time to get busy. So let me set this down real quick just because the foundation is really dark and I can't see in there, but I want to check to see if there's eggs. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, this is the best tool ever. Yeah, so there's eggs. Hopefully this is on camera. Move a little closer. Yeah, so there's eggs throughout there. There usually is wherever there's larvae and capped brood, but it's just one of those things you never want to assume. So cheap little flashlight. It's a really good way to find out. So that was one of the frames I remember from the swarm trap, just because it's so well established. This is one of the newer frames. I checkerboarded it, and I'm pretty sure that wax was there anyway. So they're not working the new frames too much right now, but that's okay. And then this frame was from the Swarm Trap as well. I mean, holy smokes. Look at that. That is how strong a swarm can be. This thing's gonna blow up in no time. Which is just fantastic. And then I'm pretty sure some of this was there anyway. So they're not working the new frames too much, but that's okay. I mean, they've only been out here for like 5 days, so can't really complain. All right, let's take a look at the bottom box. See how it's doing. So again, let's angle this down a little. Hopefully this is on camera. So again, I checkerboarded. You can see the new frames and the old frames. So I'm anticipating not too much to be going on with this outside frame. But that second frame, you can definitely, there's a stinger poking me. Well, that second frame is looking pretty strong. So I say one thing before I look, but you can see they're building up some nice wax, storing some pollen. So that's a good thing. So this is one of the frames that I moved in from the Swarm Trap. As you can see in there, a whole bunch of spun larvae. That's a nice looking patch of brood right there. Spun larvae in between. Just cells that hatched out in the meantime, and you can even see eggs. So this middle frame should be new. One of the frames I checkerboarded with. And oh yeah, so check this out. So kind of a weird wax pattern for whatever reason. But you can see the queen's making use of all available space because there's eggs in this little patch of wax right there. And then again, checkerboarding. This was one of the frames from the Swarm Trap. Yeah, this is a really strong, it's like an understatement. This is a really strong colony. That is a great queen, great genetics. And then let's wrap it up. Look at the last frame here. This is a new frame, as you can tell, that they've started to draw some wax on. So this colony's looking pretty good. They've been in these boxes for 5 days. They were in the Swarm Trap for about 10 days. I remember first noticing them, took a picture, made a post, and then once I moved them over to the bee yard and into the nuke boxes, judging by the brood, the timeline kind of lines up because there was some capped brood in there, which takes about 10 days to happen. Hey, thanks for watching everybody. Cole's Farm, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Again, if you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive notifications of future videos being posted. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Cole's Farm NC. Thanks, y'all.